This morning, as you set back the clocks, you likely feel refreshed thanks to that extra hour of sleep. The perks of falling back. Until you remember the price you'll pay later today when the sun falls back 1 hour earlier. Welcome to the beginning of Standard Time. It comes after nearly 8 months of daylight saving time, a period that begins in March when we spring forward, losing an hour of sleep but gaining sunlight, that cherished summer commodity. First floated by a New Zealand scientist, it was Germany that became the first country to enact daylight saving time back in 1916. 2 years later, America followed, making it a wartime measure to save coal.
The idea was it would conserve energy, it would promote national security.
The U.S. eventually made it permanent in 1966, an idea embraced by the business community because more daylight at night means more folks shopping on their way home from work. But one group that did not reap many rewards, farmers, despite what you may have heard.
One of the biggest misconceptions about daylight savings time is that farmers are somehow behind it when they actually hate it.
In fact, they've long lobbied against it. The loss of morning light makes their work harder, and the animals don't adjust easily. They're not alone, says behavioral scientist Vanessa Hill.
A lot of people hate it, but it actually can wreak havoc on our health in a lot of different ways.
Folks waking up this morning might think, I feel great. I got that extra hour of sleep. Is it sort of all downhill from here?
When we change our routine, that can make us feel jet lagged, even though we're not leaving our home and we're not traveling anywhere.
She says during standard time, we get less sunlight at night, which means more time with the artificial lights in our homes.
Which are really bright and really blue, and they disrupt everything from our sleep cycle to even our metabolism, and we can start eating differently as well.
Studies have found these biannual clock shifts put people at higher risk for heart attacks, strokes, and fatal car crashes. 2 states actually don't change their clocks, Arizona and Hawaii, an idea that appeals to 7 out of 10 Americans and a growing number of politicians.
Mr. President, I come to the floor today because it is time to make daylight savings time permanent.
At the federal level, a bill called the Sunshine Protection Act, which would do just that, has bipartisan support.
Americans want more sunshine and less depression.
But for now, we'll have to fall back on this century-old tradition.
We are supposed to be a union, and that means that we have to be unified on most things, including the time.